Oh, great. First game on, we already have the map information missing. Wonderful. Alright, this is a regular one. At least it's not the magic one. Gives us a little bit of a higher probability of not just dying immediately. Oh, this is going to be rough getting. Okay, let's take the shield. Guarding ups poise, guarding ability. Okay, actually a W. Actually a W. Okay, we'll do this. Alright, we'll probably ult here. Just to maybe clear out some of these guys. Alright, lovely, lovely. Heal up our guy if he comes through here. Alright. Okay, careful, careful. We're gonna bank on our executor to do a lot of the heavy lifting here. Okay, someone went down. He's up there. I do want to see what this shield is. See, this one's 85. Physical damage negation, all resistance is down. Okay, we'll take it for the physical damage negation. Guarding ability. We're gonna come up here. Oh, he's going down. Get the riposte. Good chunk of damage. We'll use one of these just to kill him quickly before he gets up, hopefully. Nice. Alright, nice, nice. Our loot is actually already looking pretty decent. Hopefully this gives us a better weapon. Halberd. Yep. Alright. Storm Stomp. Alright. Okay, let's just follow our team here. Check the shop really quick since we're passing by. Just see if there's damage negation. Successive attacks. We got increased guard counters. Okay. Alright, demi-human, we can do that. We're gonna run over here and ult. I already have our ult again. We'll take F or HP. Poise. Sure. Alright, nice. It's a pretty easy one to deal with. Just backshot central on him. Charge attack. See if we can get a guard counter. That's fine. Nice. We'll take the stamina, honestly. Got another church here. That's not what I meant to use. While we're passing by here, we'll try to see what boss is down here, see if it's something we can deal with now. I don't see anything. It's a lion. We could deal with a lion. Alright. Quickly get a good chunk of damage and some poise break. Alright, nice. I'm liking this team so far. I am liking this team so far. We'll take a little bit of damage. I was gonna take the guarding up's poise, but I think our poise is high enough. We have a couple things that raise our poise, so taking the damage won't hurt. I mean, my Executor and Wilder are doing pretty decent damage, despite them not having the best loot, so I think we'll be alright. Okay, this one can be kinda scary. Thankful for my boys for ulting. Try to build up my ult soon. Use my character skill. Pick my boy up. Okay, we're gonna ult actually. We'll hold it to get some health back, give our teammates some invulnerability. Get a stagger on him. Nice. That's honestly one of the scarier ones, especially at a lower level, so we handled that very well. I'm gonna drop this to see if my Wilder might want it, because it is lightning. I don't even think he cared to really look at it. It's fine. He might not be the colossal sword type guy, so. Because, you know, we are going against our boy right here, Dark Drift Knight. Lightning is very, very... You almost need lightning to make this fight manageable. I mean, the fight itself isn't bad. It's definitely one of the easier fights, one of the more manageable ones, but if you don't have lightning, it can get a little scary because of his big spear attack, obviously. Alright, now is the point where you just want to completely disregard anything this guy has to do or has to say, You just want to attack the shit out of him, because once he gets to a certain threshold of his health, he's gonna not attack and just try to go into his second phase. So if you can stay here and bully him, that's the best course of action. You get so much free damage, it's not even funny. Alright, he's gonna do an attack here. So we'll get a guard counter. Alright, nice, we got a stagger, and GG's. GG's to the boss. Oh, we got a legendary. Oh yeah, my boy has to take this. I would really love to get this, but honestly, the attack's impaired makes me not want to. What did he just give him? Oh wow, wow! He's got so many good weapons. Executor took it. Hopefully, he actually uses it, just because that's going to be our meal ticket in the final fight. Yeah, I sacrificed a good weapon to give that to my teammates, so hopefully it actually gets used. We'll take the non-physical damage negation, and I guess from this point we just try to kill a couple trolls. We'll take a fire pot. Yeah, I like going to this one first, just because if you go to this one without alerting any of the other ones, you can just kind of do this one for free, and then move on to the next one. We'll throw a fire pot, and just start unloading a little bit of damage. Don't even worry about the riposte, or not like we can get it anyways, but... improved melee. Yeah, we don't have anything else in that slot, so. Alright. Executor ulted, so we don't really have a reason to ult, necessarily. Even if you don't get the riposte, by the way, it's good to go for those headshots, just because they do still do extra damage regardless. Let's see. Honestly, I'm gonna drop this just for the guarding ability. We'll take that, I guess. Damage negation at full. Yeah, we'll trade that for it. Take fire pots, that's fine. Looks like our teammates want to go level up before we go into this last fight, which I'm fine with. But I like this guy's idea a little better. Just getting some extra XP while we're sitting here doing nothing, you know? Good. That's as low as I really want to go. Luckily, we can use this here along with our warming stone to get up to max HP without having to use another flask. Let's not get absolutely trolled. Like our boy just did. Alright. Thankfully, when the circle fully closes, these guys, they do de-aggro. I do think it's still kind of silly that they can sit there and throw pots while the circle is closing. But, well, I mean, what can you do? We'll use our fire pot, guard counter, and kind of get this guy staggered up. Let our executor finish him. I forget what boss this even is. I think it's a Revenant, yeah. We'll just start the fight off here, like this. And sit directly in the poison. straight aura diff for the Revenant. You love to see that. Let our stamina regen here. Poke, poke. Careful though, because this guy can just unleash a flurry of attacks, just completely unprovoked. Okay, well that's kind of toxic. Oh, thank God. My stamina was way too low to block all of that, so I'm glad he died when he did. We'll take thrusting counterattacks, even though I honestly don't really know exactly what that does or what that means, but, you know, whatever. My weapon is thrusting, so I would imagine some way, shape, or form that it's increasing my damage. I don't like that we're going to this guy, to be completely honest. I feel almost as if I should go to the one up top, or he's just going to rain pods down onto us. Yeah, I'm going to go do that now. Alright, nice. That's all of the trolls done and dusted. See what we got over here. A Reaper. With skill attack power also. I really want a Halberd, but I feel like this is kind of too good to pass up right now compared to our damage before. Alright, we have a BBK up top, which is honestly kind of terrifying, especially because it's a red BBK. I don't know if my teammates have seen what's up there yet, but that's probably going to be a little bit of an issue. But, you know, maybe they are goated on the sticks, and this will actually be really easy. Yeah, so they're running, which honestly, I think that's fine. He is a really unforgiving boss. I think it's completely fine that we're just going to leave him there. Hopefully we can find some more great enemies to kind of make up for that. Because the top castle boss does often give you a pretty good item. Looks like we have an Ancestor Spirit over there, so that's a great enemy. And over here we have a Miranda Flower, which is not a great enemy, but, you know, can always win. kind of expend all of our FP there, poking away. HP restoration upon landing attacks. Where does this fare? Fire summoning beast. Ooh, don't like that. Sure, we'll take FP. Mainly because if I'm not mistaken, the buff you get from defeating these guys isn't all that great, and they're just generally really annoying to deal with. And it's not even them themselves, but after you defeat the first dog, the little dogs that follow are pretty annoying. Luckily, this weapon should make quick work of these guys. Do they spawn a Grace? No, they don't. Okay. Yeah. It's super annoying. I mean, it's already annoying enough that you take constant damage due to the fire in the air and whatnot. But then you have all of these pestering little dogs everywhere, just genuinely causing a ruckus for no reason. And actually, now that I think about it, I believe the buff is actually pretty good on Guardian and other large body characters, because I think it has something to do with like stamina recovery. So maybe it's actually worth it for us to do this. We'll find out. Alright, so this is where it gets annoying after you defeat the first one, because while you're fighting all these other ones, you do have to deal with the random dogs everywhere. I think upon reaching this next one, we'll ult immediately. God, look at this dog. He's faster than I am. Maybe we have time to spam with a couple, no we don't. Let's ult. Kind of focus on the smaller dogs. Get one of those off. We missed. Nice. I'm so glad we took this weapon, because that would have been a lot harder had we not. Because I was just doing so much damage to those guys. Successive attacks restore stamina and hasten stamina recovery for allies and self. Okay. That's pretty good, I guess. I mean, with Guardian, you don't get a lot of successive attacks, but I mean, I guess you get enough for it to be worth it. My Wilder's a bitch, bro. He doesn't want to get into the fight. Yes, Wilder. Get in there, buddy. Why does it have to have attacks impaired? It's fine. We'll take the successful guards, restore HP. And from here, I'd really like to check for another church. The only spot we can really look is here. So I'm going to peek around the corner and let my team know if there is a church here. Which there is. Okay. Let my team know. Yeah, I guess we can go fight this Ancestor Spirit. Not my favorite matchup when I'm playing Guardian, but my team is doing big damage, so I think we'll be just alright. Plus, I think for the first bit, we'll just kind of sit back and spam it with the light rings. Or rings of light, rather. I would like to do a cave also, because if we don't get another shield, I can at least upgrade this one to purple. I don't know if we have time to really do this. Okay, well, we have time to do this, but I'm not sure I'll have time to go do a cave. Yeah. Kind of sucks, but what can you do, I guess? We'll just have to deal with a blue shield. I mean, at least we did get like a decent blue shield. It would be better if it had no skill on it. That way I didn't have to put my shield away in order to use my ability, but yeah, it's whatever. Could be worse. Could have gotten stuck with just my starter shield, so yeah, we're not going to be able to kill. Oh yeah, it's a red wolf. Yeah, GG's to that. Ping this, another lightning weapon if someone can use it. We do a holy, but I don't think it's worth dropping anything we have. Except for maybe this. I mean, we don't really need the poise, and it does give us a little bit more FP, so we can spam our thing a little bit more. Why not? Alright, all in all, I'm pretty happy with our build. Our negatives are, resistance is down, which doesn't really matter. Reduced flash HP restoration, which kind of sucks, I guess. And that's the only negatives. So, all in all, we got the stamina recovery, skill attack power for our Ring of Light, successful guarding ups poise, guarding ability, damage negation at full, more guarding ability, holy attack power, and then more guarding ability. So, we're looking pretty solid, actually. We don't even really need a purple shield. I don't imagine it would change that much with our damage negation. So, I think it's going to be just fine. Alright, now I think we take over the role of killing one of these guys, because we can get pretty easy damage on them with guard counters. I think they get staggered pretty easily in this also. So we let our team deal with the big boy. We try to deal with one of these guys. That's not good. Yeah, that kind of sucks. Alright, nice. Alright, gotta lock in it a little bit. Okay, I'll go help this guy. Nice. Alright, that was a little rough, not gonna lie. But, you know, it is what it is. I will take this, even though I think my team is going to be doing more than enough lightning damage, hopefully. And by my team, I mean it's just my executor. So I'm glad I took it, I guess. That way we can hopefully prevent that one annoying attack from ever happening. We're going to be level 14 here, not going to really be able to buy anything out of the shop, except for maybe, I don't know, I might just buy more warming stones, to be honest. Yeah, I'm just going to buy more warming stones. And really love this part because this gives me a chance to go use the potty. So before I piss myself, I'll be back. Alright, PP time has been completed. Hands are washed. We are ready for this final fight against Dark Drift Knight. Let's see if we're going to get the regular or the enhanced version. To be completely honest, I'm fine with either one. I think the enhanced version of this fight is actually one of the better made fights. Except for, like, I think the only thing that is annoying about the enhanced version is his rain attack. But, you know, despite saying all that, we got the regular version, so... That's unlucky. Nice, we're kind of rolling him right now. I can't get close enough to that. Nice. I can't tell if he's targeting me. That's the one thing about trying to guard these bosses. They do like large 360 attacks, where if you're guarding, they just hit you in the back sometimes. I think we got this in the bag. So glad I dropped that weapon for someone. He went for the aura and failed. Oh, was aura lost? I don't know, maybe. Can I block this? Probably. Alright, so noticing that our one guy that had lightning damage was in ult, I decided to ult there just to make sure that that attack didn't go off, and that's how you win against, what's his name? Dark Drift Knight. I know it's depth 3, we did just creep down into depth 3, but this game is going to put us back into depth 4, and yeah, I've been having so much fun playing Bird recently, like especially if you have teammates that are dealing like pretty good damage, because obviously Bird himself does not deal great damage, or at least I haven't found a build where he deals great damage. I more like to, like for instance with my build right now, it's focused on making sure I have my ult pretty much at all times. And there we go. Depth of Night 4, or I'm sorry, Deep of Night 4. I think my peak is like 5,600, 5,700. And I just keep dropping from like a mid Deep of Night 4 back down to the Deep of Night 3. And then just going back up and back down and back up and back down. Okay. Balancers. Are we for real right now? I'm definitely not doing double bird iron eye. I don't think we need a bird at all in this. God. I don't think this is enough damage. Iron Eye Scholar Bird. That's kind of a scary combination right there. I would have loved to have like instead of a bird, a Wilder, or even a Duchess. Balancers are a scary one, especially in Deep of Night. Which I don't know why they do this, by the way, but they don't tell you if you're fighting the regular version of the boss or the Everdark Sovereign version of the boss. I see no reason that they shouldn't just tell you. But you know, classic Souls-like mechanic, right? Just let the character figure it out on their own. But if it is the Everdark version, I'm going to lose. That's the only boss in the entire game that I've yet to beat. I think the way the boss works is super dumb. Honestly, even the regular balancers, I'm not a big fan of the fight. And in Deep of Night, it just makes it 10 times worse. But, I mean, I guess it gives us a reason to play Scholar. Yippee, right? I like Scholar, I don't think he's the best. Nobody cares about these aromatics, bro. How are we not leveled up? How can we not level up? We still can't level up. Kill that guy. Thank you. Alright. We're gonna trust here. Nope. I really just wanted to keep playing Bird, but, you know, duty calls. What can you do? I think you kind of need a Scholar for this Balancer fight. Just because without it, the fight is 10 times more annoying. You can get pretty consistent damage if you just have a Scholar on your team. I'll take that. With my arcane scaling, I think it's definitely better for me to take this than my Bird. So if he wanted to take it, I'm sorry for taking it, but I do think it's just better for me to have it. W teammates for pinging consumables for me. I love that. Wouldn't mind. Oh, it's the red one actually. I mean, typically with Iron Eye, fighting Knight's Cav is pretty easy because if you pop a mark on his horse, he does die pretty quick. I don't really think I want to take any of these. Yeah. Do they want to do it or not? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Sure. I'm pretty sure I missed both of those. I guess we'll just go this way. That's not at all what I was trying to do. Oh, he missed me somehow. Oh, okay. A little rough there, but, you know, team locked in. We got the Dubski. We could do this thing here also. I don't want the attacks impaired. Dude, like I'm right next to him and it still takes that long to charge up the parry. That's kind of crazy, bro. I'm literally right next to him and it takes that long. Okay. I mean, do I just stop trying to parry? I haven't gotten a single one off. Okay. Nice, bro. I go to attack him from the back and the Iron Knight dashes through him. Alright, we're looking real bad to our team right now. Alright, we just need to lock in, bro. We just came off such a good bird win, we need to lock in. We need to lock in. And I need some damage negation at full HP. Like, yesterday. I'm not going to use the spell. He wants to go. Bro, why? This is honestly one of my least favorite camps with the two watchdogs. It's terrible. It's so easy to just die instantly. I'm pretty sure if he hit me anything other, or with anything other than just his breath, I die instantly. Like, I can almost guarantee that. Oh wait, this means we're gonna have to fight Arturus, doesn't it? Oh my days. I forgot that the fights that you have to do leading up to the fighting the Balancers is honestly worse than fighting the Balancers themselves. Yeah, I'm gonna go down a lot. I'm really bad at these at this fight and the Arturus fight. Okay, dashing forward, and I still die to that attack. I mean, at that point, what am I supposed to do? I dodged through the blade itself, and I died to the electric remnants around me. In that situation, what am I supposed to do? What could I have done differently to avoid going down? Dude, this guy is a menace. He truly is a menace. Okay, try to do one charge attack, and he's just like, alright, I'm gonna go for your bird now, and you're gonna get caught in the crossfire. Deal with it. Like, I literally had such a big feeling that I should have just been a bitch and went Iron Eye, because the bosses that you have to deal with leading up to fighting Balancers is annoying, and then fighting Balancers is annoying. Like, this shit is, it's so dumb, bro. Oh, man. Okay, I'm getting tilted. Maybe I should have just went bird anyways. We would have had nowhere near the amount of damage that we need, but maybe I should have just done it anyways. Because I think even with this comp, we don't have enough damage. Yeah, Deathbird. Yeah, okay. I really hope my team doesn't want to fight him. Well. Bird, please. I mean, we need you to do more than just sit there and do that, bro. I really... Wait, you can hear my ult. I got frame perfect fucked. Okay, at least it didn't use my ult. Please don't get me. I can't see. Where? Hello? God, I just knew it, bro.